Greed is good. That's one of the most famous lines in business movie history, and it comes from Gordon Gekko, the ruthless, powerful, and dangerously brilliant stockbroker in Wall Street, 1987. This movie is more than just a financial drama. It's a masterclass in money, power, and corporate greed. It shows how ambition can lead to massive success or complete destruction. The story follows Bud Fox, a young stockbroker desperate to climb the ranks of Wall Street. His dream? To work with the legendary investor, Gordon Gekko, a man who plays by his own rules and dominates the stock market with aggressive and sometimes illegal tactics. At first, Bud is willing to do anything to get ahead. He's hungry for success, money, and status. And when he finally gets in with Gekko, he's introduced to a world of insider trading, corporate takeovers, and backroom deals. But as he rises in power, he realizes that the cost of success might be his own soul. Wall Street doesn't just expose how the financial system works. It also raises an important question. How far would you go to become rich? Today, on Real Hustle Academy, we're breaking down Wall Street and uncovering the biggest business and finance lessons from this legendary film. Before we dive into the business lessons, let's quickly go over what happens in Wall Street. The movie follows Bud Fox, a young, ambitious stockbroker working at a mid-level brokerage firm. He's desperate to break into the big leagues of Wall Street, but he's stuck cold-calling clients, trying to land deals that never seem to close. His ultimate goal? To work with Gordon Gekko, one of the most powerful and ruthless investors in the game. Gekko isn't just rich, he's a master of high-stakes deals, insider information, and corporate takeovers. Bud idolizes him and will do whatever it takes to get noticed. One day, Bud finds a way in. He brings Gekko a piece of insider information about a struggling airline, thinking it will impress him. And it does. Gekko takes him under his wing, showing him the dark side of finance, how real power isn't about playing fair, but about playing smart. Bud starts making millions overnight. He lives the high life. Expensive suits, luxury apartments, powerful connections. He's finally living the dream. But here's the problem. Everything Gekko teaches him is built on greed, manipulation, and illegal moves. Bud begins to realize that this isn't just business. It's a game of who gets rich and who gets crushed. The turning point comes when Bud learns that Gekko plans to destroy Blue Star Airlines, the same company that his father, a hardworking union man, has dedicated his life to. Bud is forced to choose between money and morality. Does he stay loyal to Gekko and make a fortune, or does he take him down? In the end, Bud decides to betray Gekko, exposing his illegal deals to the authorities. But it comes at a cost. Bud himself is arrested for insider trading. He learns the hard way that in the world of high finance, greed isn't always good. This movie is a warning and a lesson. It shows how easy it is to get blinded by wealth and power, and how dangerous it can be to cut corners in business. Let's start with the most famous line from Wall Street. Greed is good, but what does that really mean? When Gordon Gekko says this, he's not just talking about making money. He's saying that ambition, hunger, and the drive to succeed are what push businesses forward. And to some extent, he's right. If no one was motivated by money or success, there wouldn't be any innovation or growth. But here's where Gekko takes it too far. He believes in greed at any cost. He's willing to break laws, manipulate people, and destroy businesses if it makes him richer. And that's where greed turns from a motivator into a weapon. Having ambition and wanting success is great, but if you chase money without ethics, it will catch up to you. The most successful entrepreneurs, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, built wealth by creating real value, not by cutting corners. One of the biggest lessons in Wall Street is how the financial system isn't as fair as people think. Gekko doesn't make his fortune by researching or taking smart risks. He makes it by cheating, getting insider information that allows him to buy and sell stocks before the public knows what's happening. This is called insider trading, and it's illegal. But here's the truth. This happens in real life all the time. Wealthy investors, hedge funds, and corporate executives often get access to information before the public. This allows them to position themselves in the market before news breaks, making them millions while regular investors get left behind. And what happens to Bud Fox? He gets caught. Because while billionaires can sometimes escape consequences, smaller players like him end up paying the price. The stock market isn't always fair, but instead of trying to cheat the system, the best strategy is to learn how the game works and play smart. Gekko sees business as a game where only the strong survive. He doesn't care about employees, communities, or long-term success. He only cares about how much he can take. In the movie, he plans to take over Blue Star Airlines, cut costs, fire employees, and sell off its assets, all to make a quick profit. This is called corporate raiding, and it was a huge part of the finance world in the 1980s. The problem? It leaves thousands of people unemployed, just so a few investors can make millions. Not all business moves are about growth. Some are just about extraction. Be careful when investing in companies that focus too much on short-term gains instead of long-term value. At the start of Wall Street, Bud Fox is hungry for success. He wants money, power, and status. But by the end of the movie, he's willing to betray his own mentor to stop the corruption. Why? Because he realizes that Gekko's way only leads to destruction. Everyone who follows his path either gets caught, loses everything, or burns out. And this is true in real life. Some of the biggest business scandals, Enron, Theranos, Bernie Madoff, were built on greed and lies, and they all collapsed. You can build wealth the right way or the wrong way, but if you take shortcuts, it will catch up to you. So, what can we learn from Wall Street? It's not just a movie about finance. It's a warning about how easy it is to get lost chasing money. Let's quickly go over the biggest lessons. Greed can be good, but only when it creates value. Ambition and drive are important, but if you chase money without ethics, it will eventually catch up to you. The rich play by different rules. Insider trading is illegal, but powerful people often get access to market-moving information before the public. The key is to understand the system and invest smartly. Don't try to cheat the game. Learn how to play it better. Business is a game, but not everyone wins. Some business deals aren't about growth. They're about short-term profit at the expense of others. Be careful where you invest your time and money. Success without ethics leads to failure. Gekko built an empire by cutting corners, but in the end, his greed destroyed him. If you want long-term success, focus on building value, not just making a quick profit. So here's the big question. If you were in Bud Fox's position, would you have taken the deal with Gekko? Would you trade your morals for money? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more business lessons from movies. We break down the best money and business strategies from Hollywood so you can apply them in real life.